Hello and welcome back to Scotty Fullstack. Today I'm going to be making a pipeline fail on purpose, which if you know anything about me by now, you know that that's not hard to do. But what we're going to do is we're going to send the results up to AWS Bedrock, where we're going to get a summary of what happened in our pipeline, and we're going to post that to the summary notes of our GitHub Actions. So stay tuned. Let's go ahead and get this underway. All right, so for this project, I'm going to go ahead and put this in the description for you. You can go ahead and get the things that you need. Some notes, the prereqs here, there is a main TF file just with the resources that we created in the last video. I'll link that as well if you're interested in piecing that together. But this is just the OIDC stuff for GitHub Actions to talk to AWS, and then we also have the policy and roles created in IAM as well. Also in this project, I have a Python file that just calculates the square root, and then we have the requirements file for this project, and we also have the tests file that we're going to use to fail this on purpose. All right, so here in VS Code, you can see I have my chat window pulled up. We're going to be using that to generate the files that we need quickly, specifically for the GitHub Actions workflow, and then getting the AI Python script that's going to interact with Bedrock to move forward as well. So to speed things up for this video, check out the GitHub, check out the blog, check out the description of this video, and what we're going to do is we're going to copy paste the prompts in that I'm going to be using for this, so we can generate these files quickly. So just a note, we could go through and piece this out text by text. Encourage you to play around with that and try it, but for the sake of this video, let's go ahead and get this underway. So I'm going to go ahead and paste in my prompt that I want to create, and so we're going to go ahead and hit enter on that. We're going to watch this magic happen. So for here, what we've generated is we're asking it to generate the YAML file for the GitHub Actions, and all of the steps that we need, such as checking out the code, setting up Python, installing the dependencies, running the pytest. Then we have a failure context JSON file so that we can have something to send up. We're going to configure our AWS credentials. Our region is here as well. We're going to be adding our account ID in the secrets of GitHub Actions. Important to note here. The role is incorrect as well. That's not what I've named my role from the last video. So this is just some things to note, as an important thing. That's our policy. Here is the actual role that we made last time. We're going to go ahead and put this one back in there. And of course, you can variabilize that as well. Would make a lot of sense to do so as well. And then you have an AI analysis here that is going to run the analyze failure.py that we're going to have, and then passes in those JSON files that we need. And then it's going to send it to the GitHub step summary, which we'll paste to our GitHub Actions. All right, and now for the next prompt that we're going to use. This is my number 2 prompt. You can go ahead and follow along and paste it in. All we're doing now is we're asking to create the Bedrock model Python file. So it looks here, it's wanting to create that scripts directory, which has not been pre-created, and analyze failure.py to meet these requirements. So go ahead and just say, yes, create. All right, so now you can see we have the scripts directory here, analyze failure.py. We're going to go ahead and keep that file. So you can see here, the usage here is a Python analyze underscore failure.py. It has an input file and an output file, just like we expected in the last step. And then it's got the repository name and the step name. Got a lot of error handling here. It looks like the result is what we asked for, failure type. So it's going to paste this as the structure of the comment in the GitHub Actions. And that looks mostly okay. We might need to run it through and see how it does. All right, and then final prompt I'm going to put in for this video is just create a Python script that reads, analyze output JSON, and prints a Markdown summary for the GitHub Actions steps summary using bold labels and clear formatting for each field. So I'm not sure how well that'll come through, but we're going to at least give that a try and see if we can get this to be as pretty as possible. Cool, and then we have the print Markdown summary.py. Now, since we added this one as like the final step, one thing we want to note here is that it did say if let it know if we want to integrate this in. So I'm just going to say yes, integrate. And let's see how that goes. All right, and we can see here it says the workflow is now integrated with scripts print markdown summary.py after the AI analysis step. It prints a markdown summary to GitHub step summary with bold labels and clear formatting for each field. And we will keep that. Now, one thing to note here as well, it did print out main as the branch on push and pull request. Somehow when I set this project up, master is what it defaulted to. I think it might be the way my Terraform initially created the repository. So one thing I'm going to change for my project is make this the master branch. And this as well. Whoops. All right, autocomplete that. Now, we're going to go back over to our analyze failure. One thing I wanted to look at was what model we should be expecting to use. So interestingly enough, it didn't get the hint about Bedrock. This should be calling AWS Bedrock and using and I have a specific model that I am comfortable with using. And so I'm going to paste that in. Let's review that. Okay, it's putting Bota 3. Now here, where we've removed, we have a prompt. Region US East 1. Max tokens. I don't know if that's going to fully work, but we'll give it a try. Go ahead and keep. Save it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just see where this gets us. All right, we'll head over to GitHub Actions. You can see that it's kicking off our pipeline. Oh, and we forgot to put in our secret. I'm going to head over here, secrets, variables, actions, and I believe I just need the account ID. All right, and should be good. And we'll go ahead and give that another try. Looks like maybe it had tried to reference, I believe that is the second file it was going to create. And we also have a max tokens issue as well. Let's go ahead and do this. Copy that. Okay, so we have the max tokens to sample, which looks actually, that's what I was expecting, I think. I just didn't know enough to actually call that out. That looks good. Keep. I think we're good now. I'm going to see. Oh, and we have another. This is another Claude type issue with the new prompt must start with human. So probably a quick fix. We're just going to throw this in. It's going to update if we head up back over to the prompt here, we should see that, yep, it's going to add human. And then I have okay, and it ends with assistant. I had a feeling it was going to miss that, but it looks like it might work. Do it again. And let's test. Hey, third commit succeeded. That's really crummy. Because I just want, I get that it's a good thing, but it's also bad because we want the actual AI to run so we get our proper summary. Not supported on this API. That doesn't sound right. Oh, messages, okay. Remove this again. Well, let's give it a go. And obviously, if you're doing this in like a production environment or you're even in development, it doesn't hurt to take a little bit of extra time to troubleshoot and actually dig into what you're doing. But I'm making a video, so I'm just gonna keep hammering. Okay. 5th commit went all the way through, but Anthropic version field is required. I'm just gonna say, okay, so I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna say make all necessary adjustments for this Claude model. Hopefully it did a second thought. Anthropic version makes no difference to me. Number 6. Okay, so I can't make this up. I think I just need to move this configure above the, because it's just calling. I know we're calling the analyze failure again, but since we're calling a block inside of that, I think that it's trying to prematurely send up to Bedrock. So I'm going to move that, and we're going to try again. Okay, so you know what? Like this, I'm willing to accept. It didn't fail, so there's something missing in the script, right? However, this is good enough because it actually made it to the AI layer for sure. So before it was working, as I can now see, it was hitting the AI layer, and it was just sending up the error from the previous issue in the pipeline, which was running that script before the checkout. But now, or the configure, sorry. But now, we're getting at least some kind of explanation. So as you can see here, it works. We pushed up an issue. It failed in the pipeline in the step. Just wasn't the failure I was expecting here. It's in this case. I can always go back and troubleshoot this later if I wanted to. But at least I'm getting a summary in this. The next step would be to force this to fail. So which should be a quick configuration in the workflow. All right, so after much deliberation with not only my chat friend over here and also a little bit of Google, found that the issue is here. So in terms of the workflow, we had to reference the path properly, the app. So that's issue number 1. It needs a little colon there with the dot for app. So do that, and then you may, in your own, this might be just a good kind of homework assignment. Just go work with your chat, or just look at the steps themselves and remove what needs to be removed to get this thing to fail. I think the key result here is that we got it to configure up to AWS Bedrock, which I think is a win. But whenever you rerun it, what it should do is it should fail that test, and then post the summary of the AI analysis here. Failure type, severity low, root cause, and yeah, I think this is a better place than where we were. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.